Oh, Eric, your tire is flat. You are working hard. Still no air inside. Your tire is flat. No air inside.
No time. I have to hurry up.
No,
Hurry up.
stop it. Eric, your tire is flat. Don't stop it.
No time. I have no time. I have to hurry up.
Eric, stop it. Stop it. It's
I have no time.
you need air in your tire.
Yes, but I have no time for pumping. I must hurry up.
No. Stop it and put fresh air in. It's better for you and for the tire.
When you tell it, I obey. I know it's easy.
It,
If we're looking back on the day, what was important for us, and what did we learn?
yes. You really struggled with your hand cards today. It's hard work to push a flat tire.
Yeah, but I was in a hurry. I didn't want to take time to pump in air because I was so busy and in a hurry. I had no time for pumping.
But you learned something.
Yes, and you helped me.
Mm.
You said, stop.
Yes.
And so it helped me to feel the decision to stop and to pump air in the tire. And then it became easier.
Mm. It was an investment to take a breeze and to have fresh air.
Yeah, it's a good investment. Taking fresh air is the best investment we can do. Fresh air. Thank you, Eva, for your support and your effort. And it saved a lot of time for me.
Takes the time to get some fresh air.
We would like to take the opportunity to extend an invitation for you to get fresh air.
A week at a family camp in Schoenstatt, Vallendar in Germany.
A week to recharge your batteries with fresh air. A week of spiritual inspiration and fostering community.
An investment in your partnership, your family, and your ability to live as a Christian in the modern world and to shape it.
You are already familiar with the pedagogy and spirituality taught by Father Kentenich through your time at the Family Academy and some other events.
At the family camp in Schoenstatt, you can delve deeper.
How did all begin over 100 years ago, and how has it stood the test of time in your country today?
How did Father Kentenich build community in such extremely difficult times?
We are striving for a new culture of relationship. What are the principles and what ways to bring it about? At the end of the video, we provide you some details about the program, but here's a date. The 20th to 26th of July, 2026, in Schoenstatt Vallendar, at the House of the Family.
This video is an invitation to you.
An invitation on our behalf and on the behalf of Father Hans Martin, who will be with us in this week. Sister Daria, who some of you know, will now expand on this invitation. And she will use the history of Schoenstatt to explain the fundamental principles according to which Father Kentenich built up the international Schoenstatt movement. Enjoy. Welcome to Schoenstatt. These words, welcome to Schoenstatt, says Father Kentenich to you, dear families. And we are very happy that we can introduce you to some places of Schoenstatt and some ideas of Schoenstatt. What we now try to achieve is that you can know a little bit of Schoenstatt and that in some way can influence this knowledge, influence your daily life. So Father Kentenich died in 1968, but we are sure that he, in some way, is still alive and he still wants to guide us.
Father Kentenich, dear family of Litauen, I enjoy very much to meet you in this way. Father Kentenich invites you, the families of Litauen. He means you. He enjoys your coming. He is waiting for you. Father Kentenich needs co-workers, people who want to move something in our days. He's convinced that Litauen can move a lot, and you could be the instruments. He invites you, and he needs you for a new culture of relationship and a new culture of love. This is something the world needs most. Sometimes he said Schoenstatt is like an ocean of love, streaming out a lot of love for the world. It's a power of love. I want to invite you to get a glimmer, a sort of a part of this streaming love here in Schoenstatt. Now I want to invite you to come where everything started, down in the valley, and to the whole shrine, and where the Schoenstatt movement started at a not so easy time. Here we are in front of the Schoenstatt shrine, the home shrine. Here was a point everything started. It was only the old house and the old Michael chapel. It was a chapel from the cemetery. And above, we will see it later, the home of studies, the seminary school of young boys between 12 and 18 years old. Father Kentenich came at first as a teacher for German and Latin, and afterwards he was introduced as a spiritual director for the boys. He had one great vision. The vision of the free and firm personality for a time where it could be very important. So Father Kentenich recognized there is a changing in the time. We must do something else. We must see that the persons will change too. So Christianity has only a future if there are persons, Christians, who decide for themselves what to do, to decide what is good and what is not good, to be witnesses for the Christianity in our times. Once he said, this was always the high ideal for all those that the dear God had given me, to educate them into exceptionally free, strong personalities. We saw the time that was very important as value, authority, order, discipline, obedience, speaking only when speaken to, being under permanent pressure of strict rules always controlled and punished for small little mistakes. The controlling from outside was very strong. But we can have the question, in our times, we don't have so much strict rules, but isn't it somehow familiar that the pressure from the circumstances is very big, and that we should ask, how can I be free when so many circumstances, the opinions of my surrounding, always forces me to do or to think things I don't want to do? So we have a comparison to the situation of exterior influence against the interior influence. Father Cantonich started with a pedagogy of confidence. He believed in the good of each person. He believed that in each of us is so much gold we even ourselves don't discover. But he discovered the treasures in the hearts of the person and in the hearts of the pupils, and he trusted the young people. He wanted them to become free, and through this useful for a free Christianity in the modern times. And he gave, at the beginning of his education work, he gave the program under the protection of Mary. We want to learn to educate ourselves to become firm, free, priestly personalities under the protection of Mary. And self-education, so that you self-decide for your life, yourself, that you become a free personality. Mary becomes a key to grow in this idea. Why Mary? Because she's the person that united supernatural and natural life in her personality. A combination of human and divine being in one person. And so she was a wonderful model for our life. When it is possible to connect our daily life with a supernatural life, our human being with a divine being, that God is present in our daily life, then we're going to become happier you can be. Mary helps us. She knows how to do it. And this was the recognition Father Cantonese had. He started with the boys very calmly. He knew they don't want to hear a lot about religion because they had so many religious rules. So he started very smooth, very full of patience. He knew that Mary is a masterly educator. She was the mother of Jesus, and she educated Jesus. So she can form Christ in our heart. She can do it, can do everything we can do. Perhaps you have problems with your children. You think, oh, I am weak. I can't do a lot. I must let them go. But Mary is the one, if you protect your children, if you devote your children to her, she can do something. She has an influence on the heart of your children. She gives our heart
a home here. She leads us how to handle sorrow and pain, how to get clear with the challenges of the daily life. We can ask her, what would you say should we do? And then we look to the history of the Schoenstatt movement. The shrine became a home for the boys. They went with every problems they had. They went on one side to Father Cantonich to talk with him, to say him everything. He was a sort of mother and father in one person for the boys. And they went to Mary into this shrine, and the shrine became a home further on for thousands and millions of people all over the world. Mary is the one we can also invite into our daily life, into our home shrine. We can do something Father Kentenich did in 1940 when he said, Mary, come. Now there's the First World War started. It is a terrible war, and the young people are in the war, in the battles, in the strong and cruel battles. And they should be, I want to protect them, but I can't. They should be protected. So help us. The shrine became a high importance. And so he invited Mary to come and take place in this shrine and work powerfully in these terrible times. So we can invite her to come into our home. Look, in all difficulties we have, and look, the problems, but just be with us. Bring us your child and shine in our home. Bring the sun into our home and help us as a mother and a queen, the queen we need in our days. We try to be good Christians, and this is something the covenant of love means. We try to be good Christians and work for the kingdom of Christ. And what does she do? She promises us that she will change us to real, modern, holy Christians. She will be with us, protect and help us, inform us to new persons. She changed our family life. When she comes, something is different. We can trust her, but also she trusts us. She and Father Cantonich are convinced that we can do great things in the covenant of love with her. Now it is Mary who welcomes you. Welcome, you families from Litauen. It's wonderful that you are here. You come with all the questions, all the difficulties, your pains. You come up here to this place. Don't leave it outside. Come inside and bring all you have. And you will tell me, perhaps I'm weak. I can't do what I want to. I have high ideals as parents, but it doesn't work. I can't do it as I want to. But Mary tells you that's not important. I see more than you see in yourself. I see all the gold in your heart. You even don't see by yourself. I see what is so valuable in you. You are a piece of gold. I'm very happy to welcome you here in this place. I can give you give me all you have, all that is a difficulty for you, all your temptations, all your trying to do good, all your weakness. You bring me here in the jar and put it in the jar. And I give you out of my heart the Son of God, Jesus. I give you the real Christian life. I connect you with the grace, and the grace will make your life shining. This was the reality Mary gave to the young boys, and they came into the First World War and were so convinced of the gold inside, and to try the best is the high mission in a very cruel war. And the first fruits of this reality that Mary changes, that Mary gives us an inner home, even if you're in cruel battles. This reality went with them, and it brought a lot of fruits.
Yeah, dear Lithuanian families, invitation for a family camp in Schoenstatt in July to get some fresh air, fresh ideas, fresh inspiration. We want to tell you just some topics, a few topics of the program. The program we will finish until end of May, but some topics. The idea is that we want to show you life of some humans who were educated by Father Kentenich.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, we want to show you the altar of Dachau, concentration camp of Dachau. And here is Karl Leisner, a young priest. He's the only priest who was consecrated in the concentration camp, and this by a French bishop. So Germany and France were enemies. A French bishop consecrated a German man. Here's a statue of Mary in the museum in Schoenstatt. And it was when Joseph was 9 years, the mother of Joseph gave her son to Mary and
Ask her to be his mother for the future.
when she can't take his responsibility being a mother. So please be his mother. Several times we mentioned Joseph Engling. He was a soldier during the First World War, and he died.
And a pupil of Father Kentenich.
And it's fascinating the way he lived in these terrible circumstances, in a deep relation to Father Kentenich and especially to Mary. Yeah, we also mentioned Father Franz Reinisch. His grave is near the chapel in Schoenstatt. And he was also a very strong personality who could withstand this pressure of this terroristic regime of the Nazis. So these are a few topics. Also interesting, we have the possibility to meet Father Heinrich Walter, some of you know him, a Schoenstatt priest who is now in Austria, and he will be with an Austrian group at the same time in Schoenstatt, so we can meet him and also some Austrian families. So it's time for a decision. A decision, where do you invest your time? So you can invest your time in your relation to your spouse, in the relation to God, in the relation to Mary, in relation to other Lithuanian families. And we think it will be worth to do it. As we told, the detailed program we will work out until end of May. If you have questions until this time, please write to these addresses. Here you can write in Lithuanian, and here it's better in English or German. So at the end of the video, we have to apologize to our birds. They have rent this yard for the time they are breeding, and we disturbed them a little bit now. And we want to finish this video with a song we like very much. Melski už mus nusidėjus, dabar ir valanda mūsų mirties. Amen, amen, alleluja.